Game of Thrones has often supported and showcased local and smaller jewelry designers to bring to the small screen their bespoke pieces. Through many of my Game of Thrones videos, I've profiled the work of Steenson Jewelers in Northern Ireland, along with jewelry designers Gloria Carlos and Lucy Jade Sylvester. However, many of the jewelry pieces worn by the principal female cast in HBO's House of the Dragon were purchased off the rack. Therefore, I was delighted to learn that some of the rings worn by King Viserys I Targaryen, his brother Daemon Targaryen, and Corlys Velaryon were created for the show by jewelry designer Jessica de Lotz, who runs an online shop and a brick-and-mortar store in London, England. Until Jessica reached out to me on social media, I didn't know about Jessica de Lotz Jewelry's creations in House of the Dragon. Under an NDA during the show's airing, Jessica kept her involvement a secret until a licensing agreement was signed. Following the success of the replica pieces in the show, she developed the Fire and Wax collection, including replica rings, charms on chains, charm bracelets, and pins. I've left a link to Jessica's website and her social media accounts in the description below if you'd like to check it out. And this isn't a sponsored video, I just want to take this opportunity to share the work of a smaller creator. Jessica tells me by interview that she's always loved creating meaningful pieces on a small scale, representing tales of love, loss, memories, or symbolism. Her journey began 15 years ago at Central St. Martin's in London, where designers like Alexander McQueen, Stella McCartney, and Christopher Kane honed their craft. Choosing to specialize in jewelry design, she quickly embraced the world of jewelry. In her degree collection, a wax seal piece garnered significant interest from London shops, ultimately becoming her signature bestseller. From personalized hand-stamped wax seals featuring people's initials, family crests, to portraits of cats and dogs, Jessica's work has been driven by storytelling. Inspired by the lives of people in old photographs and found ephemera, she transitioned to creating commemorative pieces for her customers, whom she affectionately calls storytellers. Jessica's distinctive work, with its historical and otherworldly appeal, has garnered loyalty from those in the film and TV industry. Actors to wear Jessica's pieces include Helena Bonham Carter, who portrays Bellatrix Lestrange in Harry Potter, among other things, and Lily James. She says, "I think my work is pretty distinctive." Beyond individual customers, she's been fortunate to design for notable films and TV shows, including Little Women, directed by Greta Gerwig, and the TV series Killing Eve. She says, "Depending on how it is styled, it can look historical and otherworldly, but also modern, so its appeal is quite broad." Jessica tells me, "I felt very honored to work alongside Oscar-winning costume designer Jacqueline Duran to create the Little Women ring for the women." And she added, "We created a limited edition replica version which sold out, and we reissued a new design last year which continues to be popular." Particularly significant was Jessica's collaboration with House of the Dragon, where she designed pieces with real house seals for the Targaryen and Velaryon families. The jewelry played a pivotal role in emphasizing the plot, symbolizing power and hierarchy within the show. Creative decisions were made in collaboration with House of the Dragon costume designer Jenny Tamim and her team, focusing on the concept of cherished family heirlooms. As Jessica says, rings are placed on the hands in key positions to symbolize control or lack thereof. Hands are very prominent throughout, holding court, the throne, putting crowns on, and holding on to each other. In House of the Dragon, jewelry is used as a symbol of power and hierarchy in the show, and far more than simply ornamentation or decoration. For example, in episode 10, Daemon Targaryen speaks of the injustice of not being crowned with his dragon beside him. He's wearing his Targaryen dragon crest seal ring prominently to assert his power. What's more, the specific details of the ring add to a sense of the hierarchy between these regal characters above and beyond their armor. The jewelry marks them individually as bearers of extreme power and status. It's particularly interesting to observe the relationship dynamic between the siblings King Viserys and Daemon Targaryen, who both wear the same family sigil on their rings, but in totally different ways and materials for emphasis. Jessica says that it's a small world too, as she discovered that actor Matt Smith has been a real supporter of Jessica de Lotz jewelry for many years. Most recently, Jessica said she received a lot of support from House of the Dragon leading actors Patty Cosendine and Steve Toussaint. As we all eagerly await the second season of House of the Dragon, Jessica anticipates spotting her jewelry once again. With ongoing projects and collaborations in the pipeline, she remains dedicated to her craft, creating meaningful pieces that continue to resonate with their audience. Thank you to Jessica de Lotz for taking time to share with my viewers your beautiful creations. I will have more House of the Dragon content coming your way in 2024. If you enjoy this kind of content, consider subscribing to my channel. And if you're a returning viewer and would like to support the channel in a more meaningful way, I've set up a Patreon. The link is in the description below. Thank you for spending time with me. I'll see you in the next video.